Okay, I'm going to show you how to use Sora, how to get started with it and how to start going with it. There are two different ways to access Sora. One of them is using the Sora app, which you can find inside of the Google Play Store, or you can find it on the Apple Play Store or the Apple App Store. That's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to do it directly online. So let me show you both ways. Let's start with the one online, okay? If you come here to thorslibrary.com, okay, thorslibrary.com. It's going to bring you up to this home page. Now, if you want to know how to install it and how to get it going, here's a tutorial down here at the bottom of that on thorslibrary.com, and you can play that. Okay, here is a quick video tutorial on how to get Overdrive installed on your phone. And now, that video itself was originally designed for Overdrive. Overdrive switched its name of the apps, and Sora is the app that we use for K-12 libraries. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up here to Sora. At this point, we're going to log in with our student ID number, okay? And so I've got a fake one on there of 123456. And then down here where it says PIN, you're going to put in your last name. The default for this is your last name, okay? So if your name were Smith, you type in Smith. If your last name were Jacobson, you type in Jacobson. Okay, then we hit sign in. Now once you're signed into it, it's going to bring you up, and you can search through our library to see what we have. You can search just by hitting the search button right there, or you can start browsing through things. So let's just do a search thing, and I'm going to put in Sanderson. Oops, not Snatterson, but let's try it spelled right. Sanderson. So Sanderson, Brandon Sanderson, is one of my favorite authors. Let's look at what we've got here. So here's some different books that we have on Brandon Sanderson that he wrote. Okay, now these, because we just typed in the word Sanderson, it has all books written by, that has the word Sanderson inside of the title or inside of the record someplace. And so if you look carefully, let's zoom in a little bit. Whoops. Let's zoom in a little bit. You notice how this says that's a little book by it. Let's go down, let's look at some down at the bottom. Okay, so like here's one called The Well of Ascension. If you want to listen to a sample of it, click on that. It'll open up a new tab, and then you can listen to part of it.
The Well of Ascension.
Let's fast
Emperor
forward a little bit.
Helen said. You and the others, you were his crew. You were the ones who came up with a strategy for overthrowing the Empire, then...
Okay, so that gives you a sample of it. And so what I'm going to do is, you can see how one of these, let me back out. Whoops. Man, zoomed in a little too far. Okay, one of these, this Mistborn on the left side, that one is kind of grayed out. The one on the right side is not grayed out, which means the one on the left side, you can put a hold on it, but it's checked out right now. The one on the right side means that it's available for checkout right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit borrow, and I'm going to borrow that one, okay? And then I'm going to come up here, and we're going to click on borrow. Now this one right here, if you notice, this is, let me close that. This is an ebook. Okay, so now that we have them borrowed, they're checked out to me. We have to go and take a look at my bookshelf. So we're going to go to account, and then we're going to go into checkout. So these are the books we have checked out. So if I wanted to listen to this, if I were on the app, I would just hit listen. So I can listen to it in the browser, or I can download the MP3 version of it, of the audiobook, using the Overdrive media console, which is another thing to download. Okay, but if I wanted to start reading it, I can read it now. I can also read it with my Kindle. So I can go to my Amazon account, tell it to read it with the Kindle, log into my Amazon account, and have it just delivered wirelessly to my Kindle, which is kind of cool. Or I can do read now, read in your browser. So here it is in the browser. And if I click on the right-hand side, it advances it. Okay, and let's go into the book prologue. And so I can read it right there on the screen, or I can read it right there on my phone. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Okay, and then this one right here, let's listen to it in our browser.
The Well of Ascension, Book 2 of Mistborn. What gratitude do we show if we run now that armies are...
Okay, So that's how you'd listen to it online in your web browser, or you can do it directly to your phone. The cool part about having it on your phone is you can download it to your phone, so you don't have to have internet connection when you're out and about, and so you can just listen to it. The other cool thing about using Overdrive or using Sora is the fact that you can do it from anywhere in the world. You can just log into your Westlake account and you can download. So if you are on vacation someplace, you can download it and start listening to it. I would recommend using Wi-Fi because some of these files can be a little bit big, especially so the books are not big at all. They're really small, but the audiobooks are pretty large. Anyway, that is just a brief tutorial on how to get onto Overdrive or onto Sora.